Hello, hello everyone coming in. I know it's a little early this morning, but I have commitments this afternoon, so I'm not going to be able to do the mini reads this afternoon or get this information out this afternoon, so I'm coming on a little early to get it done. The phone is already going off. Good morning, everyone. Say hello if you're here. Hello, Hotshot. How are you this morning? Nice to see you here. I've got some really interesting updates in both the Letecia Stauch and Chad and Lori Daybell cases. Like, I'm kind of shocked in a way, but anyway. Hello, Christine. We're going to get into that. I'm going to show you what was filed. That's why I am on StreamYard today, so I can bring that to you guys. Hope everyone is well. We're just waiting for everyone to get in, and then we're going to start. We will be starting off with the Chad and Lori Daybell and the new filings there. I did go over some of that the other day, and there's been new filings, so I'll go over that. And also, hello, TJ Cook, nice to see you. I'll also go over what has now come in the Letecia Stauch case. Sorry, guys. Let me just... Sorry about that. I better turn off my sound here. There she is. Good morning, sis. Let me just answer this. It's regarding my commitments this afternoon. Okay, I gotta turn off my sound here. Okay. Oh, thank you, Amanda. I appreciate that. So good morning, everybody coming in. Please smash that like button on your way in. Hello, Muskoka Gardening Unit. How are you? Or Gardening Nut, sorry. I will be doing some updates on Justin Evans later on in the week. I've got a lot on my plate right now with the Kendrick Johnson series that I'm doing. I'm trying to keep on track with that one too, but I will do an update. I will write it down right now. And I believe somebody from his family contacted me also. So thank you very much for that, Amanda. It is much appreciated. Des is putting up all the links there. Good morning, Christine. Hello, Kat H. Hello, Darlene. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hello, Linda, Cindy. Sorry if I've missed anybody. Amanda 101, good morning. Oh, thank you, Darlene. I appreciate you so much. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to bring you the updates that I just got regarding both Letecia Stauch, she's up to her tricks again, and the Chad and Lori Daybell. I call them dumbbells, but there's some new stuff there too. I did talk a little bit about it the other day, but I do have some more filings on that too. Yeah, thanks, Des. This is, me and her go back a lot, even on the phone with this, when we're trying to remember things that we need to still discuss. And it's like, you remind me to remind you to remind you. So it's like, yeah, our memories aren't the greatest. So that's why I just got this, you guys. It was just filed, I believe probably Friday, but it didn't get into the record until I don't know when. But we're going to go over it. We got more court dates now coming up before the June 9th one with Chad and Lori. As I said, there's been some filings in that too. So I'm going to move StreamYards to my other screen. I'm going to get this set up so I can bring it to you guys. Get this in order here so I'm not messing up. Okay, I think I got everything in order. Let me just make sure here. Okay, you guys, we are ready. Are you guys ready to go? And then we will get to the subscriber mini reads. I know it's a little bit early for everybody this morning, but I wanted to get this done because I have commitments later this afternoon. And I'm not feeling good at the same time. I've got a pounding headache, so I'm going to try and get to this as fast as I can. Yes, at least the links are not disappearing. I believe they've got it all sorted out. So that's a good thing. Okay, you guys, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm back to watch or research some of Reverend Donna's videos, what these people did. Shaking your head, yes. Okay, so here is the new motion that John Pryor filed. I didn't have it the other day. This is an addition to what I talked about the other day. Now, what we are going to find interesting is I did show the other day how Mark Means has tried to jump in on this. So I believe, you guys, that there is a lot more coming that John Pryor knows about, because you will see in the next motions date that I have to bring up to you guys that this is not Mark Means is not included in this, okay? Mark Means did put both their case numbers here, but for the motions hearing that is set on this, it's only listing Chad, and Mark Means wasn't sent the notice for this hearing. So I don't know what's going on there, you guys. I know Mark Means did jump on board with it and say he wants to be opposed to all this too, but they are going also June 9th to have the cases separated again. So this is, like I said, this guy is, they're all a circus at this point, okay? So let's go over this quickly, and then I'll get into the date that's been set, and then the Letecia shenanigans that is going on. Okay, so John Pryor filed a motion to oppose use of and motion to preserve DNA samples, motion for photographic recording, samples. He just wants everything, okay? And we know that Rob Wood sent him an email stating, hey, anything that you're asking for, we've already given you. If you think there's more, then you're more than welcome to come in and look through our whole file. Take pictures of it, whatever you need to do. He's just left it wide open, so there's no more of these frivolous motions, okay? So comes now John Pryor, counsel for the defendant, and hereby respectfully request court to set an expedited hearing. Okay, so now that expedited hearing has been set. The judge did say, look get your crap together. He finally put the gavel down and said, get your act together. We are going on with this June 9th. So any motions, anything, they better be in before June 9th, because he wants to set another trial date. The trial date had previously already been set, and they vacated it, okay? And this is the defense vacating it. So on June 9th, they are going back now to sever the trials again, to sever the cases, to change venue, to dismiss, and if it still goes through, to change the venue. They want it not only separate, but they want it at a different place, okay? So, like, this is getting ridiculous. This has got to be set, and it's got to stick to this once and for all come June 9th. So now John Pryor jumped in and said, look, I'm opposing this. I want an expedited hearing. An expedited hearing is set only when all other means have failed to try and get things done. Generally, things like this are done between the defense lawyers and the prosecution. They seem to go to the judge and to the courts with everything. Does this have a lot to do with them trying to have Rob Wood removed from the case? Probably. There's zero trust, zero, zero, zero from either side towards the other. So I think the judge needs to say enough of this. Now, the expedited hearing, I get it for this DNA evidence, I get it. But he's adding in a lot more, okay? So he wants an expedited hearing for defendant Chad Daybell's motion to oppose use and motion to preserve DNA samples, motion for photographic recording of all serology samples and other visual tests, motion to review all lab records, processing procedures, policy procedures, and reports of the state lab or other lab performing tests on samples related to this case. So Rob Wood did send him a letter, an email saying, look at, and he also CC'd the court, just so the court sees that they have opened up their office, any lab results, anything. It's all open. If you want it, come get it. And yet, John Pryor is still going to these extremes. He's throwing this in with wanting an expedited hearing regarding DNA. This motion should have been sticking just to preserving the DNA samples. Instead, he threw in a whole lot more here that really should have been dealt with between him and the prosecution. The prosecution's already told him, hey, we'll give you anything. Lab report, whatever you want, it's there. Come get it. Go over it. Make sure we're not hiding nothing from you. He's opened that up. And Rob Wood, John Pryor still seems like he's not happy with that, okay? So if you want to, I've already gone through this in a previous video. I will go through it again here. You can pause and read it all if you want. They're saying the state, I figured that all this DNA testing would have already been done, but apparently the prosecution wants to do more DNA testing, which is going to take up all the sample that is left. So that's what John Pryor is saying. Oh, no, 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 no. We want our own experts to be able to look at samples, blah, 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 blah. This still could have easily been arranged between the prosecutor office and any experts that the defense wants to call in, that they could be present during any of this testing, as well as looking over the outcomes of that testing. It could have also been done behind the scenes and done between the defendants and prosecutions, but apparently John Pryor just doesn't want to go that way, okay? And I would assume that any DNA testing, they knew that the prosecution had DNA evidence. You would think long before now, they would say, save us some of them samples because we want our own experts. But they didn't. So you would assume that this had been already all taken care of. Like, it's not waiting to the last minute, especially with DNA testing. You don't wait till the last minute to get this stuff done, okay? So why he's waited this long to even say that they want DNA testing of their own done is beyond me. So, like I said, I will scroll through this so you guys can pause it at a later date and look through it. So this is just the ending of that. Now, let me just go into your comments here. I've been blurry my whole life. Oh, Des. And thank you to anybody that has sent in super chat donations. It's a lot of work to do this, but I am going to bring it all to you regardless anyway, but I do appreciate that. So I'm just going to go back through comments here to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Any questions? Yeah, so let's not forget what they did. Like, and you guys, what's peeing me off here is you got other murder trials and murder trials. This isn't even a murder trial yet. Other murder trials, big cases like the George Floyd, that within a year has gone to court, been decided, and now waiting for sentencing. This isn't even a murder trial. And look at what's happening. You know, and that's why like this goes back almost a year ago. I started calling this a circus because I seen this coming, you guys. And now it seems like a lot of other YouTubers are jumping on with my theory. They laughed at me at first when I called it a circus, you know, explaining away, oh, this is how things work. No, this is not how things like this work. This is not a murder trial. You know, like there's still very serious charges because the kids were found on Chad's property. They've got, you know, fiddling with the evidence and fiddling with the deceased bodies, burying them. They've got all those charges, yes, but this is still not a murder trial yet. And look at what they're doing. Can you imagine when the murder trial comes? Because I believe it's coming. So, yeah, I just don't get this. Hello, good morning, Christine. Haha. See, this just goes to prove, you guys, this is way too early in the morning for this. Christine says, laugh out loud, so funny, December. Love your spellings. Everybody's misspelling today. I love it. Yes, it's about time the judge put his foot down. Like I said this 9 months ago, if not longer. This has turned into a circus, and the ringmaster of this circus needs to put the gavel down and take control of his courtroom. Because, and look at 9 months later, I started calling this a circus 9 months ago, maybe longer. Sorry, you guys, my allergies are through the roof. I've got a pounding headache and my sinuses are blocked and oh, it's horrible. So yeah, I've been saying this almost since Chad got arrested, when all this started snowballing, that this has turned into a circus. So can you imagine, you guys, when the murder trial comes up? Okay, let's move on. So now, John, like I just said, John Pryor asked for an expedited hearing. Here is the date, the 4th to 28th. So April 28th, which is Wednesday coming. So I will be covering this, you guys. And this motions hearing is going to be to cover John Pryor's motion. And what you're going to find here is this: when you get a motions hearing like this, when the court sets a motions hearing, it is sent out to all parties involved. Now, I'm going to show you down here that this was only sent to Rob Wood, John Pryor, and Rachel Smith. Okay? Okay, let me just see if I can bring up, sorry you guys that you guys got to watch this, but I think it's this one. Yes, this is where Mark Means jumped on board. Declared motion to oppose use of DNA. He jumped on board with John Pryor's, and I will go through this so you guys can pause it if you want. Where Mark Means says that he is jumping on board. He sent it to the courts and he sent it to John Pryor, stating that he is jumping on board with this expedited hearing regarding, you know, a letter that was sent to him that he feels was not proper. He says right here, I join in Mr. Pryor's objection regarding consuming all remaining DNA. So he's just jumping on board here. But you will notice in this, whoops, sorry, you guys, wrong one, that he's not included in this hearing. So I don't know if he will be allowed to come into this hearing, but he has not, as far as the court has been concerned. This was sent out to all parties regarding this hearing that is set now for Wednesday. It was sent out only to Rob Wood, who is the prosecutor, John Pryor, who asked for the expedited hearing, and Rachel Smith, who is the other special prosecutor. I'm right here with you, Willow. Allergies, oh, my head is just pounding, and I've got my granddaughter this afternoon, so I don't know. My eyes went all blurry last night, and it's right up in my sinus area. It was horrible. I didn't even know if I'd be able to get this far today. Okay, so let's move on, you guys, to Letecia. Now, here goes Letecia with her shenanigans again. Okay, so the people of the state of Colorado filed this with the courts. Notice to court and parties of Letecia Stauch's refusal to attend the law library and request to be removed from the law library schedule. Like, here we go again. This one too. Circus. The El Paso County Sheriff's Office, by and through the undersigned counsel, hereby gives notice to this court and parties of defendant Letecia Stauch's refusal to attend her scheduled law library time at the El Paso County Criminal Justice Center, and she requests to be removed from the law library schedule. In support thereof, EPSO states the following. 1. Letecia is currently incarcerated at CJC pending trial in the above captioned case. Ms. Stauch has decided to represent herself in this case. 2. On March 5th, Ms. Stauch completed and signed a law library request form, Exhibit 1, and was provided a copy of the JC Law Library Rules, Exhibit 2. The law library rules indicate that inmates will not select their time to go to the law library, and that refusal to go to the law library will result in the inmate being removed from the law library list for 90 days. On March 30th, this is number 3, on March 30th, Ms. Stauch refused to go to the law library. You notice how they've changed it here now because now the divorce is final. Ms. Stauch refused to go to the law library. Ms. Stauch was reminded by CJC personnel that refusal to go to the law library would result in her removal from the law library list for 90 days. On April 2nd, Commander Psycholepsy contacted Mrs. Stauch and advised her again of the law library rules, Exhibit 3. Ms. Stauch again refused to attend the law library during her scheduled time and asked Commander Gillespie to remove her name from the law library list. On April 8th, Ms. Stauch's name was removed from the law library list. Wherefore, EPSO respectively gives notice to the court and parties that defendant Letecia Stauch has refused to attend the law library at CJC and has asked her name to be removed from the law library list. Okay, and they did, I don't have the attachments, but what I do have is this. Okay, Letecia. Oh, you guys are hilarious. Oh yeah, it has been, Amanda. I agree. Amanda's saying, like, put cold packs. I'm going to try that because I've been doing heat and it seems to be making it worse. So thank you, Amanda, for that. I am going to try that. Okay, so let's get through this, you guys. Okay, so the next exhibit was filed on the 19th. Now, this is the Affidavit of Psycholepsy. Okay. I, Psycholepsy, being first duly sworn, depose and state as follows. I'm over the age of 18. That's funny because most say over the age of 21, but that's okay. Different states have different rules. I guess this is Colorado. I am a commander in, spelling error, sorry, in the El Paso County Jail's Security Division and am employed by the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. My office is currently located at the El Paso County Criminal Justice Center, and it gives the address in Colorado Springs. On April 2nd, at about 20-25 hours, I entered the jail cell of inmate Letecia Stauch to personally notify inmate Stauch that her refusal to attend the law library program would result in a suspension of the privilege. Although Ms. Stauch knows who I am, I identified myself to her as I was in civilian attire and wearing a KN95 respirator mask. Sorry, I cannot speak today either, apparently. I told her I really wanted her to take advantage of the law library program she refused to attend recently. Ms. Stauch repeatedly said for me to take me off the law library list and that she didn't need the law library. I told her the refusal to attend would result in suspension of her law library privileges for 90 days. Ms. Stauch stated her reason for refusing to attend during the hours were we'd specified for her was because of medical concerns. She was concerned that her drowsiness would interfere with the early morning hours of her law library slots. I told inmate Stauch our medical staff could address her medical concerns to better fit with her assigned law library schedule. Inmate Stauch began to argue about her specific medical circumstances and asked if I expected her to sleep all day. I again told her it was in her best interest to participate in the law library program as a pro se inmate, and we could address her medical concerns to work with her law library times. She again said she didn't need the law library, thanked me for my help, and told me to take her off the law library list a third time. Further, affiant saith not. So, which means she said nothing. And they took her off the law library list. Okay. So, cancel. I don't know if that's going to delete me, so I'm not going to. Okay, let me bring you back to my big screen now, you guys. So, that's where we're at. There we go. There we go. I got it working. Okay, so what do you guys think of that? Before we get into the subscriber mini reads, what do you guys think of what is going on? That's the Oracle version. Okay, you guys, just give me a second here to, I've got to, okay, can you guys not hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, so you guys can hear me? Okay, so give me a second, you guys. I just got to go and grab something else. I've got to go and grab a Tylenol if you want the honest to God truth. Let me go grab a Tylenol for this headache, and I'm going to get back to this. Okay, let me just, oh, all these allergies are horrible, you guys. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so let me get back to these questions. Where was I? I'm just scrolling back, you guys, because, oh, my head is just pounding. Okay, somebody was talking about the deck. Yeah, Christine, I don't know what she's going to try and prove here, but she's the one that refused to go. So, I mean, that's on her. Okay, I can't find. Yeah, Amanda, I can't take anything with codeine or anything. I've had to push through a lot of different pains over the years, but okay, so somebody was asking about the psychic tarot. This is it, but it's the oracle. That's the one I used. If you guys want to know, this deck here, it's the Wisdom of the Avalon Oracle. I only use the Oracle decks. And obviously, you guys know what this one is. It's the Talking to Heaven. Okay? So those are the three decks. Probably. No, she's not going to have any more delays, you guys. He's already delayed enough. There hasn't even been a trial date set yet for her, so I think there's been enough delays. So I don't know what she's going to try next, but this is going to have to go ahead too. Whoops. Yeah, I take the extra strength Tylenol, Amanda, but I'm going to try what you said earlier about that cold pack on my neck. So Des says next thing she'll be trying to tell the judge because she didn't feel well and didn't tell her that she'd lose her law library. Well, there was a few different ones that told her, so. I love the Psychic Tarot Oracle. I like it. She has a surrogate. Yes, it has, Cat. Cat says here too, it's been a bad allergy. And it has been here because all the trees started blooming and stuff. And then we got another blast of snow. So like 1 week we were out there in shorts and t-shirts. And then the following week we're back to our boots and coats. So the change in the weather and pressure is just, oh, unbearable, you guys. Okay, so do you guys, we got to get going on this. If you guys are wanting your mini reads, if you do, if Des will please put up the instructions for that, please. Weird weather everywhere. Yes, Linda. I agree. It is everywhere. It's like Mother Nature's gone bipolar. My throat is sore and I have been tested for COVID and I don't have it. So, whoops. Alberta has been the same. We had plus 19 and the next day it's snowing. Yeah, it's been horrible here too. And I just heard, Amanda, that British Columbia has shut down borders within their own province too. So it's not only is the COVID getting bad, you guys, but everything else too. Okay, Linda, I got you. You want to hear from your Aunt Betty? I got you. I got you. You're number one on the list. Are you able to put up the instructions, please, for the minis? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind because I'm on StreamYards. Oh, your mom lives in the Okanagan? Yeah. I know even here in Ontario, we've closed our borders to Manitoba and Quebec and the US because we're right on the border for the U.S. So, okay, Darlene, no problem, my dear. I'm glad that you came out to hear what was going on in these cases and the circuses that are happening. I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you. And it's funny because right now, sitting in my chair here, I've got my heating pad on my back. So I'm thinking from what you said, Amanda, that could be making my headache worse. So I am going to, well, you guys are getting your requests in for reads. I'm going to get this heating pad off my back. Oh, thank you, Darlene. I love you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, Darlene. Okay, Linda, again, and you want Uncle Joe? Des, Mom Terry. I love you too, sis. So if anybody else wants a read, please get it in now. I'm not going to be going very long today because, like I said, I have prior commitments. Christine says our weather is beautiful today, but goes very cold towards nighttime. So UK, yes. I get you when you say your weather goes all over the place because it has here too. And I like I said, I think Mother Nature has gone bipolar because it has gone from like 24, 25 degrees Celsius 1 week to we were at -10 with snow. Now it's starting to warm up again. I think today it's right around the 0 mark. So it is starting to melt. Yesterday went up to about 10 degrees Celsius. So it did start to melt. But it was chilly this morning when I got up. So hello, Mama Shan Chan. Amanda 101, I got you. And you want to hear from your best friend Bonnie? I got you. How's Mama Shan Chan? Linda, I got you again. For your cousin Ernie. I got you, girl. And go. Hello, Mama Shan Shan. Your pretty face. Oh, Linda, you have been putting in Canadian funds. It has to be Amanda. Everybody, it has to be in U.S. funds. Thank you for catching that, Des. So you guys have to give like a super sticker for $2 for each of your reads that you've asked for, please? Instead of doing the super chat, do a $2 super sticker for each of your reads that you've asked for that you paid in Canadian funds, please. Yes, $2 US. Please make sure when you're making your payment that it is in US funds. Yeah, I didn't catch it either. So let's just say I'll let it go for now, you guys. Never mind trying to do the super stickers. I'll let it go for now, but please make sure that your payments are in US funds, because I have a US account and it ends up costing me a lot to do the exchange, and then the exchange back, and then the exchange when they actually send it to my account here in Canada. I'm charged exchange 3 times. So it ends up I'm doing reads for $3. So please make sure that they are in US funds. That's okay, Linda. I should have caught it too, and I didn't. But yes, they are to be made only in US funds. Yeah, Darlene, it's bad. Like, it's because my account is set up US. So I'm charged all this exchange fee because I'm in Canada. And then they charge me other fees. It's like, it's crazy. So that's why even for my private reads, everything's got to be paid in US funds, because then I only get charged once for the exchange when it goes to my account. And on top of that, I lose 30% from any super chats and that. So, I mean, I don't mind helping support the YouTube platform, because without them, I wouldn't be able to do this. So I don't mind them taking the 30%. But then when I start getting dinged too for exchange rates back and forth, then like I'm doing the reads for next to nothing. So I hope you guys understand that they have to be sent in US. So is there anybody else that would like? Thank you, Des. Oh, Amanda, you didn't have to do that, hon. But thank you. I appreciate that. So what I'll do is I'll figure out what the cost is if you want to pay in Canadian, and I will get Des to add that. I think it's going to be like $12 or $13 Canadian instead of 10 US if you can only do Canadian funds. So I will figure that out with YouTube, and then I will be able to better show you. Like, I'll get Des to change that. Des, that wasn't for another reading. She just gave that as a donation to help make up for the difference in funds that is going to happen. It's okay. I appreciate that, Amanda. Like, you didn't have to do that, hon, but I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciated. Okay, so there, Amanda has said she's worked it out. It's $12.50 Canadian, is about $10 US. So anybody that does want to pay in Canadian funds, it's going to be $12.50 Canadian. Thank you, Amanda, for that. Saves me from doing it, trying to figure it out. I'm not good with that stuff, so I'm thankful I've got Des to help me catch this stuff. I'm just trying to answer something here, you guys. My phone has been going like crazy. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, so anybody else interested in mini reads? They're $12.50 Canadian or $10 US funds. Aw, that's sweet of you. Thank you. Excited to hear everyone's reading. Me too. The Tylenol is starting to kick in. And I also grabbed a cold pack like Amanda told me to. And I've got that on the back of my neck now instead of the heat. And it does seem to be helping. So Amanda, thank you. I appreciate that, Amanda. I appreciate you. And I appreciate your advice on this cold pack. It seems to be helping. Thank you. Mama Shan says, I'm always down for readings tomorrow, getting a new phone. Woohoo! And I've now got the dog across the street barking its head off. So it's like, oh. So anybody else? I'll give it a few more minutes. Darlene, did you want a read, hun, for your $10 that you sent? If you do, let me know, and I will add it to the list. Oh, Linda, don't worry about it, hun. Oh, thank you, Christine. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Mama Shan. I love seeing your pretty faces. And when I put them up on the screen like that, that's what I love about StreamYard, you guys. When I can put them up on the screen like that, I get a better picture of your pretty faces. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Darlene. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, what a beautiful picture of you and your hubby. It's hard to see in the little thumbnails that I generally see when I'm on doing these lives on YouTube itself. But with StreamYards, I can put them up on the screen like this so I get to see your pictures a lot better. Hi, High Priestess Angelique. Hello and welcome. She's saying hello to you, Daz. Aw, thank you, Mama Shan. Oh, this week has been horrible for me too, between the allergies coming into full bloom and the hot and the cold and the change in pressure is really doing me in. Yes. Okay, so if there's nobody else that would like a private, see, I'm not even thinking right today, a mini, we're going to get started. So as soon as I'm done shuffling up the decks, you guys, we will get started. Move my keyboard out of the way here. Get everything out of the way. Yeah, Mother Nature has gone bipolar, I think. And I've got to even out my table here so my cards aren't sliding off when I put them in front of me. And hopefully this helps. I forgot that I could raise my table here. So hopefully this helps you guys with the cards going flying on me. Oh, no need to be quiet, High Priestess. I don't pay attention to this chat while I'm doing the reads. I'm just getting the cards shuffled up to give people a last chance to get in on a read if they want one. And again, this week, you guys, you will get 2 cards from this deck. I just want to get them all shuffled up here and get them ready to start. So please, if you do want one, if you do want a mini, please get it in now because I'm almost getting ready to start and I won't be taking any more. And I've already got cards flying out. But it didn't go on the floor. I am hoping that this does not go on the floor today. This bending down sends all the blood to my head and just irritates my headache even more. Des, what are you doing? Above and Beyond and Victor readings. Last comment about Darlene. What? I never said my oldest son became a doctor. I don't know what you're talking about, unless you're talking about somebody else. Oh, you don't usually tag me. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I haven't. DDD son. Okay. Oh, well, congratulations, Darlene. I need a doctor right now. Does he do virtual? Okay, you guys. If nobody else wants any more reads, I'm going to start. We got about a minute left, and I'm going to start. For those of you who are in, who haven't seen the updates regarding Letecia Stauch and Lori and Chad, the new motions there, they are at the beginning. Oh, it's her son that was in the pic. Okay, I got you now. That's your son? My gosh, Darlene, you look so young. That's a compliment. It's your son. Wow. Good looking man. Maybe I shouldn't be looking at people's pictures. Oh, Darlene, you must be proud. You must be proud. And yes, you do. From what I can see anyway, you look very young. So the gods are treating you well when it comes to that. And he's a doctor. That's what I just said. Does he do virtual appointments? I need a doctor. I'm just joking with you, darling. Okay, so let's get started, you guys. When I'm done these ones, you guys, I will maybe give, excuse me, tell your son he should really listen to the patients. It's your tan. Okay, we'll go with that, but I still think, regardless of your tan, you look very young. Can we please, doctor? Uh-oh, everybody coming on to your son now. Now that we know that he's not off bounds, right, Des? Now that we know that he's not married, or is he? He could be. You could be insulting his wife there, Des. Oh, gosh. You're welcome, Amanda. I get very giggly when I'm not feeling well. It's like I never know what comes out of my mouth, you guys, is raw. I've never been a fake person, so you get what you get. At least you know you're getting me. But I'm glad that I made you laugh. I make myself laugh sometimes. I never know what's going to come out of my mouth. Mama Shan Shan says, I've had some bad docs. I think we all have, but Mama Shan Shan says I'm old enough to be his grandma. Oh, gosh. Oh, Darlene, gonna whoop your butt, eh, Des? Oh, gosh. Thank you guys for the laughs, too, from you guys, because, oh, there you go. Sorry, ladies. Sorry, ladies. He is off the market. And we can all see why. Linda says, Linda says, I'm a grandma. Me too. You're a grandmother, Linda? Oh my gosh, you look so young, my dear. And Darlene says he married a physical therapist. Well, fuck. Whoops, did that come out of my mouth? I need that too sometimes. So there. I can get them both on a live at the same time. Maybe they can help me. Okay, I need another sip of my trusty Timmy's. No, they are not a sponsor, although they should sponsor me for the amount that I drink. Hopefully that helps my coughing a bit. Okay, so let's get into this, you guys. Like I said, at the end of reading these ones that I do have, I will check again to see if maybe somebody else wants to read, and if so, I may take a couple more depending on what time it is. Oh. Okay, Linda, you're up and you want to hear from Aunt Betty. I have to get my Googles on. I am so trying not to let these cards fall today, you guys. And there it goes. Anybody knows when you got a migraine, when you put your head downwards? Yeah, all the blood rushes to your head and makes your headache worse. Okay, so we got something with you, Linda, about authority. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys know too that sometimes when I'm doing these readings, messages that come through, and I'm not saying it's happening this time. I will know more when I take the next couple cards. Sometimes it's the person that you're asking a message from heaven from. They sometimes come through and tell you about stuff that's going on in your life too, so that it could all be connected. Okay, so if Aunt Betty wants to give you some kind of information regarding why this card came out, she will come through. I want to make that clear. Okay, so why is the authority card there for Linda? I'm asking why the authority card is there for Linda. And we are going to, oh my gosh, down it goes. Let me just grab it. There's one. Put my arm down here. Okay, let me see if I can move this back a bit, you guys, so you guys can see the cards better. Okay, so here's your first one that came out, Linda. I'm sorry if I'm out of sorts a little bit today. And I'm sorry for the coughing, the asthma, the allergies. It's just like all hitting me at once. Okay, so with the authority, we've got the Queen and we've got the Bard. Okay, so there's something going on with authority around you. It has to do with the Queen and with this Bard. I have to put it in front of me, you guys, so I can see, and I'm going to lower my table a bit because I find it's making things worse. I don't know why, but it is. It shouldn't. Okay, let's see if that helps. Okay, so the Queen stands for women in power, friendship, sexuality. Okay, so in this, with the authority, I feel like there's a female figure that may be in or around you that is trying to exert some kind of power or it's almost like somebody's trying to pull a power trip on you. Or this could be a family member, or this could be a friendship. Okay, I also got the Bard. Okay, and the Bard is standing for something from the history. So something from, I think, that could have been brewing for a while, going on for a while, but the Queen is coming in and trying to exert her authority over something that's going on in your life. Okay, there might be this could be something that's happened in the past, but I'm almost feeling like the Bard, it almost kind of looks like a fool, like a joker, like a trickster almost too. So I think that there could be some truth to what she is speaking of, the Queen. But I feel it's a female energy coming around you, trying to exert some kind of authority or make you choose a certain way. And it goes back. It's like, this isn't just something recent. This is something from the past that's still very much forward in your life. And I think there could be some things that are being made up there too. So be careful with dealing with this female energy that is trying to assert authority. Okay, and there's your message from Betty. You want to hear from your Aunt Betty? So your Aunt Betty is still saying that you guys are very much still connected. Okay, so when I get this card, it tells me that she still tries to send you messages, that you were connected in the physical world, and she's letting you know that she's still very much connected to you, even though she is no longer in the physical world, and she's trying to show you things. Okay, so you need to watch out for signs from her that would remind you of her, because she is trying to connect with you. So, but she's also letting you know that she's still very much around you. I almost want to go and take some cough syrup, but I don't want it to make me drowsy. Okay, Linda, again, you want to hear from Uncle Joe. So please be careful, Linda, with that female figure that is around you that is trying to maybe even overstep some boundaries with you, okay? But I feel like she's trying to change your mind about something, or, you know, project that she knows better and that you should listen to her. So just be careful with that. Make your own decisions. Stars. And here we go again with what, there it is. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So now we got, you wanted to hear from your Uncle Joe. I've got something about prosperity beginning. So this could all be related to the read that you just got too, that, you know, that could be meaning that you are going to get past it and you are going to come out ahead in it. But you got to follow your own instincts is what I'm getting so far. But let's see, this could be something totally different. There's one. And this one just flipped over, as you can see here. So you've got the spider and you've got the serpent, both animals. Okay, so there's something about prosperity. When I get the serpent and the spider together, it's a pretty powerful message. So, although the spider brings about creative projects, it also, paired with the serpent, it tells me that there's some knowledge that's going to be brought forth to you regarding your prosperity. Okay, it's all centered around prosperity. So I do see things getting better and going in your favor for you regarding whatever this issue is. And this is kind of still this female in here trying to bring her knowledge onto you and wanting you to make decisions based on what she's almost telling you. So this is kind of connected to your first read, but not so much, because this is saying you're going to prosper. You're going to go forward. You're going to receive what you need to receive, and things are going to be done according to the way they should. But you got to take her knowledge that she gives you with stride and make your own decisions. And then there's healing that's also going to begin with that, okay? But I see a lot of creative new projects also starting for you that you're going to be prosperous in. Okay, so you want a message from Uncle Joe. Okay, Uncle Joe. Linda would like a message from you. And there it is. Okay, so Uncle Joe is letting me know that he has no more pain. So I don't know if you're still concerned about this, about how he is, where he is now. But I'm letting you know that he has no more pain. So whatever ailed him in the physical world, he doesn't feel any more of that pain. Okay, it's all been released. Okay, the new flowers, the tulips coming up towards the sun. He's letting you know that all that pain that he suffered in the physical world, he doesn't feel anymore. Okay? No matter what that pain was, anything that pained him in the physical world is no more. And he's letting you know that, so you can take that and know that he is okay where he is now. Okay? Okay, Des, here we go. Let's see what we got for you, Des. And you want to hear from Mom Terry. And it just flew, of course, on the floor. Okay, so we got patience and planning for you, Des. Let's see why that card is here for you. Patience and planning. There's one. And there's two. So you've got partnership and you've got joy. So there's something that's coming with patience and planning, or something that you are patiently planning with your partner. So I'm saying this is Dave. Okay. There's something that might have been in the works for a while. And I see this ending well, or good things coming from it that is going to finally make you happy. But I think this partnership is going to come to fruition. So maybe where you were separated in things before, and I'm not saying separated like I'm separated from my husband, in things that you were separated about, maybe had differences of opinions about, stuff like that. I think it's coming together, and I think it is going to end well. I think maybe one or both are going to see that with patience and planning certain things, that things that are maybe causing friction or holding back will work itself out with what you guys are planning on doing. Okay, so whatever this patience and planning is, staying patient about something and then putting it into action is going to bring you guys even closer together in the partnership, and you're going to be on the same page, and things are going to be a lot calmer at home. Okay, so that joy is going to be restored. I think I know what that's about, but okay, so a message from Mama Terry. And there it is. Okay, so she's letting you know that it's beautiful where she is. Okay, so I know you speak with her often, you know, asking her questions and stuff like that. And this might be one of the questions you've asked her about how is it on the other side. She's letting you know that it's beautiful. So like anything that upset her, ailed her, anything like that here in the physical world, she's now seeing a better place. So, and I'm not saying that this was any better than her being here in the physical world, but the things that bothered her and ailed her are no longer. So this is why she's saying where she is, it's beautiful now. There's no more arguing. There's no more fighting. There's no more, you know, wondering. Everything has come to light. Okay, and she's letting you know it's beautiful where she is. And I believe she's going to be there to welcome you to the other side when it is your time to go. Okay, Des, that was for you. Amanda, 101. Let's see. I got to take another sip, you guys. I'm sorry about the cough. Okay, so Amanda 101. Let's see what we got for you. Let's see what we got for you, Amanda 101, and you want to hear from your best friend, Bonnie. I think I'm going to start putting a towel across this corner area. Passion ignited. Let's see why that's there for you, Amanda. Some kind of passion is going to be either ignited or brought back into your life. Let's see what's going on here with that. And there's two that popped out at the same time. Wealth and movement. Okay, we've got passion ignited. Okay, when I first seen this, I thought that this was within maybe a relationship or something like that. And I'm not saying that it's not, it could very well be. But what is most prominent in this is it's about wealth and it's about movement. So something is going to be moving forward, and it's going to be moving forward maybe at a slower pace than what you wanted, but it is going to move forward, and it's going to bring you some newfound wealth. So I don't know if there's something that you have been wanting or thinking about doing that you're very passionate about, but it shows me that there's some wealth coming, and although it may not be coming as fast as you want, there is movement forward in it. So there's something coming that is going to bring movement with your wealth. So it's surrounding your wealth, and this is something that maybe you've been passionate about for some time. Okay, so let's get a message from your best friend, Bonnie. Whoa, that was about 5, sorry. 1 or 2 would be good. There's 1. Okay, so your best friend, Bonnie, she's letting you know that her death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. So when I get this card, Amanda, I feel like you're still either worrying about her or holding on to some kind of guilt. But with this, I'm getting both. You're worried about how she's doing, and you're still holding on to some kind of guilt about something. She's letting you know, please don't do that. Let it go. It's only weighing on your shoulders more. And she's letting you know her death was painless. So I don't know how she passed, but she's saying that it was painless. She doesn't want you to continue to worry or hold on to guilt. And I feel that this is a big message. Like she keeps saying it over and over. Let it go. Let it go. So I don't know what it is that you're holding on to. She wants you to let it go. Okay? It's not good for you. So in other words, she's doing okay there and things are as they should be. Okay, Linda, you want to hear from Cousin Ernie? Okay. I've got something about material harvest. Let's see why that's there for you, Linda. Why is that there? Okay, once I'm done this read, you guys, I'll take a 2-minute break. I'm going to grab some cough syrup. Hopefully that will help. And if there's anybody else that wants to get in a read, we will do that at that time, okay? Okay, so let's see why this material harvest is here for you, Linda. And here's one. And there's 2. We have got the Queen and the Bard again. Somebody just got this. Was it you, Linda? I'm going to look at chat. Did you get the Queen and the Bard in another read I did for you earlier? Because it's come out again. So I'm going to watch the screen to see if that is you that had the Queen and the Bard. I'm waiting on Linda. Yes? Well, it just came out now with the material harvest. Material harvest talks about things in the physical world. There is a reason why this Queen is coming with the Bard. So you need to pay attention to this female. Okay, she's trying to push a certain agenda on to you. She is trying to put her feelings and her findings before yours. Now, I believe this has come out again because it's of importance, and it has to do with the material harvest, which tells me about things in the material world. So whatever this is that is going on with you, that this Queen is trying to insert herself in, you need, and I've got the history and storytelling. I think that there may be some false narratives that are coming from this Queen. And it may have to do with some kind of jealousy over material things in this, in the physical world. Just please, it's come out twice. Please be careful of this female energy. That's weird. To have the 2 exact same cards come out is very weird. I'm going to, before I do this, I want another card. Why? I'm going to ask Spirit, why did you bring out the Queen and the Bard together again for Linda in this read regarding the marital harvest? Why were the same 2 cards brought out for her? Why? Let's see. I'm going to see if I can get some clarification on that. Can you please clarify why the Queen and the Bard came out again? Okay, because of the Merlin. Okay, the Merlin talks about balance and justice. So that's what I'm saying. Like I just said with this, be careful of this person because something's out of balance with her. And she's trying to steer you in certain ways to balance her own material I want to say this right because I don't want to offend anybody, but I see her trying to set your decisions off balance a bit to more in her favor or how it's going to affect her. Okay? So you do have to watch out for this queen. So sorry, everybody. I had to go in for a third card there because it screamed at me. I've never had that before where the exact same two cards came out for the same person in the same session. So you want to hear from your cousin Ernie. Okay. Okay, cousin Ernie, big heart, loves you to death, okay? Even in death. And he's letting you know that he watches over you every day. So when something out of the ordinary happens, see if that coincides with something regarding your cousin Ernie, because I feel like he tries to communicate with you in some ways, but I don't think you're understanding it or realizing it. But he's letting you also know, not only is he trying to communicate with you, he watches over you every day. So he's almost like a guardian angel. Okay, so I do believe that he may have become one of your guardian angels. Okay, so, oh, we got somebody here. Who is that? Who is that? J Patrol? I got you. And you want to hear from Ariel? Okay. I just want to... Wow, amazing. Aw. It's eerily odd for me, Linda, for those exact same two cards to come out. That's why I had to go for the clarification. That female is trying to set something off balance for you, for her own needs. So I want to see what else you say here. I know who it is now. Okay, I'm glad, because I think you might have been questioning who that person was, and I think this needed to come out again for you to actually realize who that person was. So that's a good thing. And yes, she is like that. Okay. Well, like I said, the cards don't lie, you guys. Yes, Christine, I agree wholeheartedly. And I have gotten sometimes one of the same card, but never the two together. So, pufferfish. Who said something about a pufferfish? I'm missing something here. That's okay, Amanda. Thank you for coming out, hon. I appreciate you. Oh, that's very kind of you, sending everyone loving vibes. Thank you, Amanda. Yes, they will remain on here on the live, you guys, so you can always watch them again later. Oh, thank you, Crime Curious. Welcome. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. Hello, Julie. Nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you back. Linda, like I said, Linda, I don't choose what comes out. I just got to tell you what the cards are telling me. And yes, is it eerie sometimes? Yes. Yep. And like I said, even though I may not understand what the cards are telling me to relay to you, it's not for me to understand. It's for whoever I'm reading. Oh, thank you, Des. Oh, I love you. Yes. So like Mama Shan said, that was the craziest of two cards like this. Yes. And for those specific two cards to come out at the very beginning, I think Linda said it was the very first read I did today, and now the very last one. Those two cards came out again to verify. Whoa, wait, because maybe she didn't really take it or didn't know exactly who it is. So it's good that that happened the way that it did. Okay, so I'm going to go on to J Patrol. You want to hear from Ariel? Let's see what's going on with you. Okay, and you'll see here, right here, there is one that flipped over when I was shuffling, so that's the one we're going to take. Okay, J Patrol, something about power. We're going to see why that's there for you. Let's see why that is. What is that? Julie. Oh, thank you, Julie. You are wonderful right back. Thank you so much for that. Now, did you want a read with that, Julie, or was that a donation? Please let me know. J Patrol, let's see why that power card is there for you. Why is that power card there for Julie? For J Patrol, sorry. Oops. There's one. Oh gosh, about 5 just went flying, you guys. Let me grab them. Sorry about that. Oh, and oh gosh, and there it goes again. Thank God for Amanda, because I got this ice pack on my neck and it is helping. Okay, so we've got something about power. We've got forgiveness, and we've got death. Now, the death card does not necessarily have to mean a physical death. It could be the end of something, okay? So I'm more or less feeling along the lines, J Patrol, that there's somebody pulling a power trip with either, oh gosh, I hate when I get stuff like this. I'm getting that somebody is or did pull a power trip when somebody passed. I believe it's regarding either their estate or their affairs that somebody took complete power over, and maybe this wasn't equal. It wasn't fair. That this person kind of changed their face. You know what I mean? Like they were one way up until this happened and showed a different side of them when they got some kind of power over this situation. I'm believing that you're holding a lot of anger regarding this, and that it's saying that you need to forgive, because the forgiveness is not for that person, but it is for yourself. Okay? So I don't know, you're going to be able to tell me what this is about if you choose, but I feel like somebody pulled a power trip when somebody passed, and they changed into somebody that nobody ever thought that they were, and it was over power. They wanted either power over something, they wanted some, I'm going to leave it at that because what I'm seeing is bad. But I feel them saying, I don't care what you want, I'm going to do it my way. Okay, and I believe it's surrounding a death. But I believe that you're holding on to the anger from this, and it's saying that you need to let it go, not for that person, but for yourself, so it doesn't it doesn't affect your mental state, and it takes it off your shoulders. The forgiveness sometimes is not for the other person, it's for ourselves, so we can let it go. Okay, and J Patrol, you want to hear from Ariel. But I do feel that there was some kind of power struggle surrounding somebody's death. Okay, and Ariel, too, is also letting you know that it's beautiful where she is. So I don't know. I'm getting more or less of the feeling from this that she had a lot of struggles when she was here in the physical world, and that things weren't what she had dreamed her life to be. And this is intuitive I'm getting from her. I'm getting a lot on this card. She wants to let you know that where she is now, she has no more worries, she has no more, and I'm getting fears, which tells me that she had a lot of fears in the physical world. A lot of things weren't the way she wanted them to be. She says now that she has crossed over, that now everything is everything that she ever expected and wanted in the physical world, she now has. Okay, so there's something going on with the message from Ariel that she thinks that you may be concerned, but I do see that she had a lot of struggles in the physical world, and a lot of pain. And I'm saying physical pain, like heart. It's sad, but she's letting you know that now that she has crossed over, that things are beautiful again. Everything that she wanted her life to be in the physical world, she now has. Okay, so that's going to have a meaning to you, and that was very personal. Okay. Linda, wanted to hear from your brother, Douglas. Okay, was there any more after that? Did anybody else want, before I start, I'm going to take a little break here to get some coffee into me. Okay, what are we talking about here? Crime Curious. Let me just scroll back. Who is Angelique? Anybody else wanting a mini? Let me know now. Oh, it's another case. Okay, it's not one of mine. Okay. High Priestess Angelique is in the chat with us. Oh, okay. Oh, there she is. Okay. I don't know what case you're referring to, hon. What case are you referring to? You can put that in chat for me, Des, what case you're referring to. Oh, Samantha Moore. In Alabama. Okay, don't tell me anything about the case, you guys. If you want me to do a read on that, I can. Please don't give me particulars about the case. I don't like having that before I do a read. but can you just answer crime curious? Says it's Samantha Moore in Alabama. Julie, thank you. Is that for a read or a donation, hon? Please let me know. All I want to know is this a missing person? Is she missing? Or is this an unsolved murder or something like that? If you can just tell me that, that's all I want to know. Don't give me any details regarding it. Just, is she still missing? Or is this a murder investigation? Because she'd been found. Oh, thank you, Julie. I appreciate you so much, my dear. What is, okay, I'm just seeing your picture here. What's that on your arm? Are you on IVs or something? What's on your arm? So remains have been found in Alabama. Curious crime. Thank you again, Julie. Now, okay, it's a murder investigation. Okay, that's all I want to know about it. Please don't put anything more in the chat about it, you guys, because I don't want to know. It's a murder investigation going on. Okay, and her body has been found. That's all I need to know. Please don't put anything more about it in the chat because I don't want it to taint my read. I will do a read on it. Yes, please don't mention other readers in the chat when we're doing, especially these reads, you guys, because I don't want it confusing people. I have no problem mentioning other channels, but I do that at certain times when it's not disruptive to the mini reads and stuff like that I'm doing. Yeah, or anything like that. I just don't want to hear anything about it, more about it right now. High Priestess Angelique, she's not a reader, that's cool. But if you want me to do the reading on this case, I will do that. But I just can't have any information put in the chat about it because I don't want it to set off my read, if that makes sense. I don't want any other information. So people can't say, oh, you know, you were told all this. No, I'm not. All I know right now is if you can give me her age, that would be great. Little things like that that don't interfere with what's happened to her and what I would get from the read itself. So her age would be good. That would be nice. If you want to give me her age, that would be fine. And then we'll get back into doing some more reads here. Okay, does anybody else? Last call. I've got Linda to do, wants to hear from her brother Douglas. Is there anyone else that wants a mini? Because this is going to be it right here, because I've got to get ready to go very shortly. So if anybody else would like a read, please get it into chat now. No? Okay, so Linda will be our last one then. Wants to hear from her brother Douglas. Brother Douglas. Okay, something about destruction. Let's see why that's there for you, Linda. There's one. Oh, and there is the second one. Don't drop. And there's the second one. Okay, I've got the frog and I've got joy. Okay, so the frog basically talks about cleaning house, releasing emotional baggage and stuff. Okay, so I believe this is all from your brother Douglas that's coming through. That he is saying just to release the emotional baggage that you are carrying around with you. It's time to clean house. It's time to get all the negativity out of your life because it's going to bring in all the joy. Okay, so he's basically saying whatever is making you either uncomfortable, interfering with your own, mental state. And I'm not saying a mental illness. I'm saying like your mental state, people that may be upsetting you, stuff like that. He wants you to clean it all out, release all the emotional baggage. Okay, that's what the frog stands for, because he sees joy coming to your life in basketfuls. But he's saying somebody is going to try and cause a disruption in that. And I think this is still going back to that queen. Somebody's trying to cause a disruption, but you need to release the emotional baggage that you're holding on to because of who this person may be. Clean house. Get rid of all the negative emotions and negative people in your life so you can move forward to the joyous life that you deserve. Okay? So he is also speaking about, and I believe this is from, I'm getting body shivers. It's talking about the disruption, and I feel that is that queen energy that is around you. Okay, so what message does your brother Douglas have? I feel like he was more of a protector over you. He's showing me that he's trying to make you aware, but I almost feel like this is somebody, like, I know brothers and sisters are close, but I feel a bigger connection than that he is also a protector, and he's trying to protect you even from the other side. And he's saying favorite, favorite, favorite. Okay, he's also letting you know that there's no such thing as death. In his eyes, he is still very much in control and still very much able to assist you in the physical world. Not only that, he's also letting you know that even though he is no longer here in the physical world, everything that he did while he was alive, he's still continuing to do over there. So that's why he's getting the feeling like he's not, almost like he's almost feeling like I'm not really dead. This is just a better version of me. But I'm also getting a lot here with he's your favorite. So he's probably your favorite brother. And I'm also getting him coming in as someone who's protecting you, could be a guardian angel at this point. But he is letting you know that he's still feeling like he can still do everything that he has done in the physical world for people. He's still trying to do that from the other side because he doesn't see himself as dead. He knows he's gone. He knows he's no longer in the physical world, but he's still continuing to do what he did in the physical world on the other side, as well as still trying to help with you in the physical world. Okay. Oh, Julie, thank you again for that other donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Linda. Okay, yes. He showed me that there. Why am I grabbing these again? He did show me that he was very protective over you, and almost like he was your favorite brother. So I'm getting favorite, favorite, favorite. So he wasn't. Oh, okay. So that's why that was coming through. Aw. But you've got to know too that he is still, whatever he did in the physical world, he is still doing on the other side too. He feels like his work is not done, far from being done. Mama Shan Shan, give her a reading. Aw, thank you, Julie. Okay, Mama Shan Shan, who do you want to hear from? Mama Shan Shan. Calling on Mama Shan Shan. Julie paid for a read for you. Who would you like a message from heaven from? Is that why my cards came to my hands again? I'm just waiting on Mama Shan Shan to give me a name of who she would like a message from heaven from. Thank you so much for that, Julie. You are so kind. Did she leave? Yes, text her and tell her to get back in here quick because I do have to get going. Oh, thank you, High Priestess Angelique. Yeah, I have to be there for 12:30 and I still got to jump in the shower real quick. So, yes, she has to get back in here quickly. Hi there, Jill. Jill, if you want one, you have to get it in right now because I do have to get going. I still need a shower and I've got to leave my home at 12:30. So if you do want a mini on Justin, please get the payment in now. It's $10 US if you would like a mini on that. My father-in-law, Jim. Where are you? Okay. Who do you want a message from heaven from, Mama Shan Shan? Somebody who has passed. Okay, Jill, that's fine. Mama Shan Shan, somebody who has passed. Who do you want the message from? Somebody who has passed, please. Des, you shouldn't have put that up because this is the last one I'm doing. Please, nobody put any more reads in because I do have to get going. Like I said, I still need to jump in the shower. I need Mama Shan Shan to give me somebody who has crossed over, who you want that message from, or I will just take a general. Okay, Mama Shan Shan, you got material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, Jim. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, so you got material and spiritual prosperity as your card. Oh, and there's your first card. And there's the second that also went flying. Okay, so you got the material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, and the clarification on that is there's going to be some movement forward. Okay, so I do think that there's going to be a spiritual connection between parties happening very soon. There's movement forward towards that. And I also get the stag, okay? So somebody's going to take a leadership role. This could be Jim coming in from the other side that is going to meet her and help her cross over, okay? And he's speaking with pride. See, I'm getting the spiritual and material prosperity. So that's telling me that, yes, he is going to be there to meet her. And I see things moving forward with this. So I don't like to give thoughts on that, but I do see forward movement with this. And I do see him taking the lead and taking pride in being there to welcome her to the other side. Okay, so Jim, do you have a message? Okay, so the message for you, Mama Shan Shan, is it was my time to go. So you said you wanted a message from Jim. Jim is letting you know that he's accepted that he is gone from the physical world, and he has also accepted that he feels that it was his time. Okay, but with that being said, I also feel that there is movement here with him spiritually, that he is going to be there to meet her on the other side and help her cross over. Okay, so that's what I am getting. I feel that there is forward movement, so I believe that this will be happening soon. I'm sorry, I'm sad. My heart is with you, but he is taking the leadership, and it's out of pride. Like, he's very proud, and he wants to be the one to help her cross over. Okay? He wants that for himself and for her. So that's what I got for you, Mama Shan Shan. Also got okay. So that is what is going on there, Mama Shan Shan. So with that being said, you guys, I've got less than half an hour to get a quick shower and get my butt out the door. So I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you to everybody who did the donations. Julie, thank you so much. You're a doll. What's that? Oh, your father-in-law, Jim. Yes. Thank you, Julie, for doing that for Mama Shan Shan. Hello, Nana. Have a blessed day to you too, my dear. Okay, also, I'm going to tell you guys, if you guys do want the support shirts, they will be going out soon. They were a limited edition, so they will be taken down soon. The other shirts will still be available, but I do have a launch end date for that. So if you guys do want the support shirts where it says Angels of Truth with the angel wings on the front and the support on the back, please get them in. I believe it's Tuesday or Wednesday that they will be disappearing. They will no longer be available after that date. So if you do want one, please get it in now. And thank you to everybody. I wish I had the list for everybody who has bought one. I think I'm going to do up a list, you guys, of and give shout outs to you on a post for those of you who have purchased from the store. I'm going to order all mine today. Yeah, they're gone Tuesday or Wednesday. I believe the support shirts will be gone. I was only able to get the front and back for a limited time, so those will be going soon. So if anybody wants one, please go over to the store. Des has put up the link. You can go over there and get it now before they are closed off. Taken away from me. I think I'd be able to relaunch it again in just before the winter for the sweatshirts and that. I believe I'll be able to do it again then. Thank you, Des. Thank you so much for being here and doing everything that you do. Everybody loves you here too. Des says, I'm going to order all mine today. Oh, thank you, Mama Shan Shan. He had Alzheimer's. Well, just to let you know, Mama Shan Shan, the things that ailed them here in the physical world no longer affect them over there. So he's remembering everything now. He's seeing everything now, okay? So take comfort in that, and that he is going to be there to welcome her to the other side. Yes, yes, yes. Des, we love you too. Thank you for that, Julie, and thank you for all your donations today. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Oh, I see now. That's your cat's paw. Okay, I get it now. Thank you for that, Julie. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, I am going to try and get to the second part of the Kendrick Johnson. I don't know yet if it's going to be Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I also have some time-consuming things I have to do here. I have a metal shed. I don't know what I was thinking. It came in 1,000,002 pieces, and I have to get that put together on, I need 2 full days. So I need 2 full days of no rain to get that done. So I'm not going to say it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, but I will definitely put up a post of when I am going to do that. Oh, Desi, you are amazing. Des says, for me and Bailey, she wants 3 different ones, and I need at least 1 of each. I'm going to go broke. Yes. Thank you for all your support, Des. Okay, please hit that like button to show your and appreciate. Thank you. And that is also towards you too, Des. Everybody loves you here. You are a big part of this channel. I don't say it's just my channel, it's yours too, because you've been here basically with me since day one. Mama Shan I'll have to purchase another shirt. Love mine. Yes, and these ones are the very soft ones. And I think they are changing their shirts. That's why they said that there's a limited time for these, because they are changing their shirts. So once this batch is done, you guys, there won't be, oh, you have the one with the angels on the back, Mama Shan Shan? Okay. Well, this one, it has the angel wing emblem on the front, and it says Angels of Truth. That is what all my subscribers name themselves. Instead of calling them subscribers, I call them Angels of Truth. And then on the back, it says Above and Beyond Ancestor Readings Support, YouTube Support Team. So those are only available until, I believe they're going Tuesday or Wednesday. Oh, hey, Megan. How are you, girl? Nice to see you. Okay, you guys, I got to get going. I got to jump in the shower. So please, if you want to, you can rewind this and see it from the beginning to see everything that I have put in, but I do have to go. Okay, thank you, everybody. I love you, and I will see you all again next Sunday, if not before. Bye-bye for now, and please take care.